The Cleansing Flames takes place in St. Petersburg in 1872. The previous year, 1871, had seen a violent revolution in Paris, with fighting across the barricades and the Paris Commune taking charge of the city. One of the characters in my novel took part in that action and has come to St. Petersburg full of revolutionary fervour. I think it's interesting to look at events unfolding currently in the Middle East and to see very vividly how the idea of revolution can take hold and spread like a fire. We can also see how the argument of maintaining stability is used as a justification for oppression, for depriving people of their political freedom. It was telling, I think, to see Mubarak clinging on to power. His attitude to the people of Egypt was very paternalistic, patronising, I think, they described it as themselves. And it seemed that he was treating them like children. I think the Tsar's attitude to the Russian people was probably similar. He would have seen himself as the great benefactor, the father of his nation. The Tsar at the time is Alexander II. About a decade previously he had brought in a series of wide-ranging reforms, including the liberation of Russia's serfs. This was his attempt, I think, to win over liberal and radical opponents to the Tsarist regime in the hope of averting a revolution in Russia. But as far as the radicals of the time were concerned, he just didn't go far enough. We can see this because people started trying to kill him. The first of several attempts on the Tsar's life took place in 1866, before he was successfully assassinated in 1881. As you can imagine, this kind of thing provoked a security clampdown, a backlash, and I think also a feeling in him of bewilderment and a sense that people were ungrateful and didn't appreciate all that he'd done for them. So it's to do with pre-revolutionary nihilists operating in a period of repression and fear. It's inspired by Dostoevsky's novel The Devils, but it also features, as three of my previous books have done, the character of Porfiry Petrovich, the detective from Crime and Punishment. So it's Easter 1872. Fires burn in St. Petersburg, a prelude to the revolutionary turmoil that will shake Russia a generation later. As the springtime thaw begins, a body rises to the surface of the Winter Canal. Following an anonymous tip-off, Magistrate Porfiry Petrovich is drawn into an investigation of the radical intellectuals who seek to fan the flames of revolution, and of their political foes, the conservatives. In the meantime, junior magistrate Pavel Pavlovich Virginsky plays a dangerous game of his own. Following a chance meeting with a man he suspects of being an arsonist, he volunteers to infiltrate a terrorist cell. But the young man's loyalties appear divided, his motives conflicted. Is his plan to track down the killers, or to use his position as a magistrate to further a cause with which he sympathises? When 5 children are killed in an arsonist's fire, Virginsky must decide which side he is on.